Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Yosha and I'm your go-to girl for all things real. So today I'm gonna be doing a advice video. I've done a lot of travel lately, and most recently I went to Dallas with my friends for the weekend. If you missed that vlog, I'm gonna pop it right here on the screen. It was a movie. Be sure to, you know, sit back and watch when you have some time, because it's a long one, but it's a good one and it is a great experience. And so thinking about like upcoming travel plans and just what I want to do, I wanted to share with y'all some tips to ensure that you have an amazing weekend trip too. Whether you're going with your friends, you're going with your boo, or you're going alone. And so this video is going to talk about my top 3 tips in detail to ensure that you have a successful trip. Go with the right people. Go with the right people. Understand that your trips may not be enjoyable because you are bringing the wrong people with you. Examples of the wrong people are people that don't have money. I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm gonna start it up. In fact, I'm gonna share a story time clip right here on the screen about one of my worst spring break experiences going with somebody who didn't have money. That also happened to me on a previous birthday trip. And while me and my girls had a great time, the money issues did affect the trip. I wouldn't be your go-to girl for all things real if I didn't keep it 100. And honestly, I do not recommend going with people who have just lost their job, who don't have money to contribute, or who are gonna complain about how much everything costs. In addition to the money thing, honestly, y'all, it's very important to go with people who have the same interests as you. What do I mean by that? If you are the type of person that enjoys nightlife, you want to club every night, then you want to go with people that want to do that too. If you are not that type of person and you like to go sightseeing, you like to go shopping, you want to go to the beach, or somewhere in between, you want to go with people that have the same interests as you. Or at least have somebody that is willing to compromise. Maybe you're not a clubber, but you don't mind going every now and then. You can tell people up front like, hey, I don't mind going to the club one night, but I'm telling you now, I'm not going to the club every night. And that is fine. It's so important to know what everybody likes to do when planning so that y'all can be on the same accord and things are gonna go smoothly. That avoids bad vibes, that avoids misunderstandings, and it helps everybody budget accordingly. My next tip after deciding who the right people are and doing all your planning is to plan out what you're going to do. This is extremely important when it comes to short trips that are 2 days long, 2.5, 3 days long, because you are limited on time. So me and my friends, when we were going to Dallas, we started planning about 3-ish months in advance. And so we started with looking for a flight because we were coming from Georgia. My friend lived in Dallas. We're not driving to Dallas, Texas. That's 11 hours. I'm not doing that, okay? That was 19-year-old Yosha, not 29-year-old Yosha. I don't have time to be in the car all day. You want to start looking at your flights on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Just check randomly. Tuesdays is the day you're supposed to check at midnight, they say. Mondays at midnight, Tuesdays during the day. Just check randomly. Certain sites seem to have low prices all the time, i.e. Southwest. Southwest Airlines, you can look on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The flight price is going to be the same. You rarely really see the price go down because it's Tuesday. Whereas with Delta Airlines, you definitely need to check on the day that they say it's going to be low, because if you check on Friday, that thing is going back up. And the more advanced that you check, the more time you have to compare flights. If you wait till the last minute, you're kind of at the mercy of whatever the airline says the price is going to be. After getting your airline situated, the next thing I recommend is figuring out your lodging, whether you're going to do Airbnb or you're going to do a hotel. My preference is hotels. I'm a Hilton's baby. I love doing the Hiltons. My second favorite is Marriott properties. But what I like is not the expensive Hilton hotel brands, not the expensive Marriott hotel brands, but the extended stay properties. My top 3 faves are Homewood Suites, Residence Inn, which is the Marriott one that I like to stay at, or Hampton Inn. Now, this is where it is very important to do your research. I found an amazing hotel in Dallas near the airport that provided an airport shuttle, and it was super affordable, especially splitting it amongst 3 friends, and it looked just like the pictures. It was amazing. So my advice, if you're gonna do that, is to make sure you read the Yelp reviews and the Google reviews. Look at what the negative reviews are saying. In the case of where I stayed, Homewood Suites by Hilton, there were no negative reviews. They were all 4 stars. My review that I left was a 5-star because there was nothing that went wrong with the experience. They were clean, they had good service, they had the airport shuttle, I didn't have any hiccups. They accommodated us with everything that I needed. They let us check bags after we checked out. We got a late check. Like, look, I didn't have no problems. But the thing is, you won't really know if you wait till the last minute to do your booking, and then you're kind of like rushing, just booking something. You just kind of at the mercy of what happens. I don't recommend booking through Expedia, Hotwire, or whatever third-party hotels they have out there these days, because when you book direct, you build up points. And those points can then end up giving you opportunities later, whether it be like the Hilton Grand Vacations timeshare thing I did in Vegas. I'll prop that video, I'll put that video on the screen if you're interested in knowing more about that. Or if it's just like you build up points, if you're traveling 3 to 5, 7, 8, 9 times a year and you're paying directly with the hotel, you end up getting points that can give you free stays, free nights later in the future. The other thing is, if something goes wrong, the name brand hotels are not gonna take care of you if you book through Expedia. If you book through Hotwire, you're gonna have to go through them. And so to me, it's just better to book with the brand versus with a third party. But I understand if you can save through your airline or through Expedia, you're on a budget, you're gonna do what works best for you. Now, aside from getting your flight, your hotel, or Airbnb out the way, you need to plan what you are going to do. And the best way to plan what you're gonna do is to do your research, which is probably why you're watching my video right now. You need to look on YouTube, you need to look on TikTok, you need to look on Instagram, things to do in insert place. That is what I did. My best friend Brittany came up with this document with all these different things that she wanted to try out, and then I did my own research. I found the club that my friends went to on TikTok, and I also found one of the food spots that we did for brunch on TikTok. And if I wouldn't have did my own research, we would have not had a backup plan for the place that Brittany wanted to do, because we got so lit Friday night that we missed our first reservation. So I say all that to say, plan it in advance. You don't have to stick to the script perfectly, but if you at least have an idea of what you're doing, it's gonna cut back on indecisiveness when you get there. It's gonna cut back on time being wasted because you don't know what to do, and it's gonna help you understand how to lay out your day. We did so many things in 2 days. It's crazy. And I will link, like I said, the video is linked on the card earlier in this video in the description box. I recommend you watch so you can see what I mean. But if you don't want to watch, you just gotta get my advice, got you. I know we don't have a lot of time. If you plan what you're doing, you're gonna have more opportunities to get things done. We went to like 5 or 6 different restaurants. We did a couple of activities that were family friendly. We did a couple of activities that were like nightlife. It was a lot in such a short period of time, and it was fun. The last thing I'm gonna say is, don't be afraid to deviate from the plan if things do not happen as you wanted them to. Maybe you might get drunk the first night and you miss your reservation. It's okay to do some research the day of and find, you know, a plan B. Ask the people at the hotel what restaurants they recommend. Listen, they work at the hotel and they live in the city, so they're usually the best people to tell you where you should go. But be careful and be safe at the same time. Usually you can trust hotel employees. You can potentially consider the advice from an Uber driver or something like that, but you want to be careful. I would say you can schedule your Ubers, your Lyft if you want to, but sometimes it will be cheaper for you to book your Uber in real time. Other than that, just go with the right people, have the right mindset, and just know that you can make a short trip a good one. It doesn't always have to be a long trip for it to be relaxing. I came back from Dallas feeling so refreshed, and all of us were really excited about planning our next adventure. So with that said, comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions, thoughts. I will drop some of my favorite research tools in the description box down below. Be sure to follow me here on YouTube by subscribing. Check me out on TikTok because I'm always reviewing places in Atlanta and when I travel as well. And for now, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.